Hello everyone. Welcome back. Today we are going to explore a powerful and emotional extract from Wave, a memoir of life after the tsunami by Sonali Deraniyagala. At first, the scene appears calm and ordinary. But within moments, it turns into a terrifying experience of a natural disaster. Through simple yet intense narration, the writer shows how quickly life can change and how helpless humans become in front of nature. Let's begin by understanding the extract. First, let's look at what happens in this moment. The extract begins with the narrator and her family, staying at a peaceful seaside hotel. While looking outside, she notices something unusual. A wave coming much closer than normal. At first, it does not seem frightening, just a strange and unexpected sight. However, within moments, more waves appear, growing stronger and more aggressive. The calm scene quickly turns into panic as the water begins rushing towards the building. Realizing the danger, the narrator quickly gathers her children and runs out with her husband. They rush towards a jeep, hoping to escape from the rising water. At first, everything outside still looks normal, which creates a brief sense of relief. But suddenly, water surrounds the jeep and begins to rise rapidly. The situation becomes uncontrollable, and the extract ends in chaos. As the jeep is overturned by the powerful force of the waves. Now let's examine the elements of prose. To understand this extract clearly, we analyze 6 important elements of prose. These elements help us see how tension is created, how emotions are conveyed, and what deeper message the writer presents. Let's begin with the characters. First, let's meet the characters. The narrator is calm at first, but quickly becomes alert and protective. Steve reacts with urgency and tries to support the family during the escape. The children remain silent and obedient, trusting their parents completely. Their silence adds emotional depth to the situation. Now let's look at the setting. The story begins in a peaceful seaside hotel. However, the setting changes suddenly as the sea moves inland. The familiar environment becomes dangerous within seconds. This sharp contrast increases tension and fear. Next, let's follow the plot step by step. The plot develops very quickly, moving from calmness to chaos. Exposition. The extract begins peacefully inside the hotel room, where the family is relaxed and unaware of any danger. Rising action. The narrator notices unusual waves approaching closer than normal. Gradually, the waves become more powerful and threatening, creating a sense of tension and urgency. Climax. Realizing the danger, the family quickly runs out of the room and escapes into a jeep, hoping to get away before the situation worsens. Falling action. Just when they think they are safe, water suddenly surrounds the jeep and begins to rise rapidly, making escape difficult. Resolution. The situation becomes uncontrollable. As the jeep is overturned by the force of the water, leaving everything in confusion and fear. Now let's explore the deeper themes. One major theme is the overwhelming power of nature. The extract shows how suddenly disaster can strike. It also highlights fear, survival instinct, and human helplessness. In such moments, control completely disappears. Let's now look at how the story is narrated. The extract is written in the first person. This makes the experience feel real and immediate. We see everything through the narrator's thoughts and feelings. This creates a strong emotional connection with the reader. Finally, let's examine the style. The writer uses simple but powerful language. Short sentences and repetition create a sense of panic and urgency. The style reflects confusion and fear during the disaster. It helps the reader feel the speed and intensity of events. Let's end with the message of the extract. This extract reminds us how fragile life is. Everything can change within seconds. Through this real experience, the writer shows both the power of nature and the instinct to survive. It is a deeply emotional and unforgettable piece. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more literature lessons.